Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Andrew. It is my mission to help people that like to do it themselves on R9 or removing a door panel. And this is an 07 Chevy Silverado 4-door crew cab. We have some hail damaged glass here. We're going to remove this door panel. And if any of this is helpful, please give me the thumbs up or subscribe. Definitely helps me out. But first, we'll start. I have a little screwdriver here. We're going to take the lock here off. It's got a little tab, pulls out, pull that off. Got some hidden fasteners on this one. Get down here. Again, I have this little screwdriver I use a lot. We have some 10 millimeter, or should anyway. I see one's missing, at least it looks that way. Bolts that come out. This truck has had some custom work done, so it's not actually surprising to see a fastener missing because someone's obviously taken this apart. This comes up here. It's your switch for the window. It's got some snaps and it snaps into place. We're just going to disconnect that right there. Push on the tab, pull that off, set that aside. Now, I did one recently that was the older body style to this one, and if I'm not mistaken, this panel should be very similar, but this one I'm lifting up on because I thought it was one of those panels that lifts up, but this one does have some clips. So again, this has been worked on. It's had some custom work, so to have it come apart pretty easy, not at all surprising. But we need to disconnect the door handle, and this one has a cable. So I'm gonna reach back here. Probably gonna be difficult for you to see. Let me get it first, and then it's got a cable that connects, and it's got some expansion type clip here. You want to press this on both sides, and this will slide out. So I don't know how well that was visible on here doing it, trying to hold the camera, but it's got the ball at the end of the cable, hooks in there. That's how you disconnect. I'm going to set the door panel aside. Got a weather barrier here. Gonna want to take that off, remove it, and we've got our belt molding here, or our, here we go, yep, door trim there. Pull this back a little bit. This one is similar in the sense that the regulator is a cable-driven regulator like the older body style, and it has these 10 millimeter bolts that clamp onto the glass. So the glass doesn't have any fasteners on it. Here it is. Here's our salvage part here. No clamp or no clips or attachments, just clamps on. So when we're doing this, of course, we're going to want to turn the key and roll this down. Got the switch over here for that. All right, discovered my switch isn't working back here. Got our window rolled down slightly. Let's undo this here. Start out the right way and get some. Go ahead and pull our broken glass out. So when you do go put this glass back in, you're going to want to remove this outer belt molding, and it's not like some vehicles where there's a fastener on the inside of the door that fastens it outside the car, but I usually start up here and pull this. It's usually got some kind of clip that snaps in here. And once you get that undone, you pull up on it. But this looks like it's been broken because it wasn't even there when I started. So we'll set that down for right now. We're going to clean out some broken glass in this channel, and then when I cut back, we're going to install this glass and make sure it's rolling up and down properly. Okay, one thing you should know, if you are doing like I'm doing, to clean a broken window, the bottom of this door just like gets to where it's very narrow. You can't get the end of your hose in there. It's how narrow it is, and so you almost never can get all the broken glass because it's just like a unreachable. So one of the tricks I've done is reverse your vacuum, put the attachment on the back end, and use as a blower. That definitely helps, and then just shaking the door and getting it all loose. But this is one of those ones. It is really difficult to get all the glass out. You can take your door glass, and it is literally going to drop straight in, but I do it from the standing outside of the vehicle. Drop it down, and then we're going to get it into the track. So now we got it in there, and we're going to lower it down until it reaches the regulator arm. which I missed. There we go. Just, you don't want to over tighten this. I've seen a coworker do it. Break the glass. Snug is good. This one doesn't seem to want to tighten at all. Back it out, back it back, put it back in. There we go, snug. For some reason, it only wants to roll down from here if it does that. All right, now we put it all back together. Of course, if you were going to do a window regulator and not a door glass replacement, you're going to look for things like this to disconnect. Unbolt these, unbolt these parts here, and then down here, and then if you've got one that's hidden down here, that'll loosen your regulator. It's a cable-driven regulator, so these are known for going out. They are under tension. When they go, they're done. So, hope that was helpful. Now you just got to put your door panel back together, and then you've got it.